Okay, some more bad news for the US dollar. I will keep this short, I promise. So let's get right into it. Okay, so I am fully aware that many of the economic issues that I cover on my channel are really dry and boring and uninspiring, but they are important. But I do try to keep these kind of videos short and pithy and make my point. And today is one of those videos. This topic may seem very boring and unimportant, but I promise you, it is very important. So let's take a look at an article out of Zero Hedge. Another blow to the petrodollar. India and the UAE complete first oil sale in rupees. In another blow to dollar dominance, India and the United Arab Emirates settled an oil trade without converting the local currencies to dollars for the first time on Monday, as India's top refiner made a payment for oil in rupees. Indian Oil Corp bought 1 million barrels of oil from Abu Dhabi National Oil Company in a dollar-free transaction. Okay, so I'm about to introduce a brand new term for you to know about called the Local Currency Settlement System. In short, it's called the LCS system. The oil sale was the first after the two countries entered a memorandum of understanding in July. The deal established the Local Currency Settlement System, facilitated by the Reserve Bank of India and the Central Bank of the United Arab Emirates. The system allows the two countries to engage in bilateral trade using the rupee and the dirham. According to a statement by the Reserve Bank of India, the agreement will facilitate seamless cross-border transactions and payments and foster greater economic cooperation. Okay, so if you want to read this part of the article, I'll let you pause the video and read it. But let's scroll down to here. If the trend of dollarless transactions expands to other countries, the minimization of the dollar in the global oil trade would be bad news for the United States. Okay, so let's cut to the chase. The US dollar is still the world's reserve currency, but that dominance is being eroded on a consistent basis. The US dollar has been the reserve currency in the oil patch for over 50 years, known as the petrodollar, right? Prior to recent history, all oil transactions were settled in the US dollar. And that was very important for America in terms of our dominance in the world. These countries had to have a bunch of US dollars, but that's becoming less and less the case. And in 1 week from now, there's going to be a meeting amongst the BRICS nations to discuss the alternative currency that they want to put together. So in summary, this new development about a transaction that was actually conducted between India and the UAE for oil and settled in rupees is part of this de-dollarization process throughout the world. And what this means for us in America is that more inflation is coming, because as those dollars are not needed anymore overseas to conduct transactions, those dollars are going to come back home, and that's going to create more inflation, maybe even hyperinflation. So once again, reduce your exposure to your bank, get a bunch of your money into gold and silver, and establish streams of passive recurring income. Okay, my lovelies, that's my report for the day. Ed Anderson, live from Minnesota, signing out.
Copy that.